Hello, my dear students. Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are hale and hearty by the grace of Almighty Allah. I hope you are enjoying our online classes. Here, I am Farhana Islam inviting you all to our today's online class. Unit 14, Lesson 8, The Purple Jar. Before going to start this passage, you have to take idea from lesson 6 and lesson 7. The story Purple Jar is written by Maria Edward. You know, Maria Edward is one of the realistic writers of children's literature. Now, let's see the main idea of the Purple Jar Part 1. Rosamund, a little girl about 7 years old, was walking with her mother in the streets of London. As she passed along, she looked in at the windows of several shops and saw a great variety of different things. She wanted to shop, to look at them, and buy them all, without knowing their uses or even without knowing their names. Now, part 2. This time, Rosamund was really disappointed, as her mother wanted nothing. However, while they were passing by a chemist shop, she saw some jars, blue, green, red, yellow, and purple, and she seemed to have a fascination for a purple jar. But her mother denied. Rosamund's mother did not want to buy the purple jar, as Rosamund's shoes were quite worn out. But Rosamund wanted both the purple jar and a pair of shoes. Her mother told her to have only one thing because she had not enough money. Finally, Rosamund decided to have the purple jar. Read the last part of the story to see what happened to Rosamund's beautiful purple jar. Rosamund and her mother were going back to the chemist's shop. As they were walking, Rosamund had to stop once again to take another stone out of the broken shoe, and she often limped with pain. Dear students, you have already understood her shoe's condition. Though she limped with pain, she didn't want to buy new shoes. She wanted to take the purple jar. When they got back to the shop, Rosamund's mother asked her to carefully examine the jar before she bought it. But Rosamund was so excited that she bought it even without looking at what was inside the jar. Dear students, now look at these word meanings. Once again, once more, limp, a jump on one leg, examine, investigate, excited, having great enthusiasm. You have to know word meanings from this passage. It will help you to understand the passage properly. Happily, she came back home with her mother. Then Rosamund quickly brought some flowers from the garden and was going to put them into the jar. But as soon as she took the top off, she saw something dark inside, which gave off an unpleasant smell. What is it, Mamma? I didn't want this black thing and the terrible smell. Nor did I, my dear. But what shall I do with it? That I can't tell. Okay, Mamma, I must pour it out and fill the jar with fresh water. Then she made the jar empty, but to her great disappointment, she found that it was no longer a purple jar. It was a plain white glass jar. With its colored water gone, the jar did no longer look beautiful. Let's check this word meaning. Inside, within, unpleasant, disagreeable, smell, scent, terrible, awful, disappointment, dissatisfaction, pour, confer. Rosamund cried with tears of disappointment in her eyes. She was to cry more for her folly. Every day her shoes grew worse and worse, and she could neither run, dance, jump, nor go shopping with her mother. Thus Rosamund suffered for a whole month and learned her lesson the hard way. She hoped that she would be wiser in future. Here, folly, foolishness, worse, comparative of bad, suffered, endured. From this story, it is said that we should make our choice wisely. Otherwise, we have to regret and should accept the advice of our elders. This intensive reading is very important as you have multiple choice question, short question, fill in the blanks without clues. Sometimes rearrangement may come from this passage. My dear students, question answer is very important. You know, there will be 5 questions and marks will be 10. This is the second number question in our question pattern of English first paper. Let's solve these questions. Why didn't Rosamund examine the jar before buying it? Look, the question is in past form, so you have to write the answer in past. Rosamund didn't examine the jar before buying it because she was very much excited. How did she come to know that the purple jar was in fact a plain white glass jar? After pouring the purple color water, Rosamund came to know that the purple jar was in fact a plain white glass jar. This is the end of our today's lesson. If you have any problem, you may contact with your subject teacher. You know, your subject teachers are always ready to help you. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.